Our next reader, I'd like to introduce Keetje Kuipers. Keetje's third collection of poems, All Its Charms, was published earlier this year. Her work has appeared in over 100 magazines, as well as the Pushcart Prize and Best American Poetry Anthologies, and has been read on NPR's Writer's Almanac and featured as part of the Academy of American Poets Poem a Day series. She's a former Wallace Stegner Fellow, Breadloaf Fellow, and Marjorie Davis Boyden Wilderness Writing Resident, and currently Senior Editor at Poetry Northwest. She lives with her family on an island in the Salish Sea, which sounds just so wild. I think the fair there. Keetje's book, All Its Charms, traces the speaker's life as she moves through pregnancy, motherhood, marriage, and the desire and work that she and her wife put toward having a second child together. In this way, it's an ordinary life, an ordinary story, even in the specifics that make it less than ordinary. But we see it all through a startlingly perceptive eye. U.S. Poet Laureate Tracy K. Smith calls Keetje's poems daring, formally beautiful, and driven by rich imagery and startling ideas. That's all true, and then some. Her attention to the line, the shape of a poem, the smallest variation on a phrase, all tell us that these are poems that look hard and, through their craft, inspire us to look deeply. They look at our ordinary human lives and also at the natural world around us, what we do to it, and it to us. This is not nature as metaphor, as landscape for dominion, or even as comfort. Nature in these poems is deeply known, cherished in its intimate strangeness, as in the poem Wife, whose speaker observes a porcupine in the yard, chewing the red bud for the shale. What is it I long to take from her, the speaker asks. If only I could hold myself so close to the ground, my body over the stones, making a robe of seamless understanding, a comfort not unlike forgiveness. Above all, these are poems of ordinary, stubbornly miraculous evolution, a self moving through the world, recording, mourning, and celebrating the changes. She writes, "What do I think I can teach my daughter, especially when I've still learned so little? Only that we might all be transformed by our own unknowing love." Please join me in welcoming Keetje Kuipers.